All right. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. And happy, we're going to call it the Eclipse Eve day. How's that? The Blood Moon Eve day. I am your mini medium on the A1R Psychic Radio and the beautiful Moonstruck TV. I am hoping that you guys are all, boy, feeling this energy, but in a very good way. This energy of the eclipse can make things a little chaotic. Electronics can go wonky. Sometimes, things that are very unexplained end up happening. But one thing I love about this time when it's the eclipse or, any kind of, full moon, new moon, whatever it may be, what I love is the fact that the veil between us and the spirit world is so very thin, so much thinner than it already is. So readings are so much more connected. The messages that I receive from your loved ones in spirit end up being a lot, louder or more clear. So it's one of my favorite times to really connect and do readings. And we're right on that, or I should say, in that beautiful energy as we're going to be experiencing that eclipse here, in the next, I guess, few hours, right here, or day or so. So hopefully you guys will get a chance to go out and see this beautiful lunar eclipse. It just depends on where you're at, I'm sure, where you live. Here, I know in Utah, we've got almost totality, pretty much totality, but there may be some icky clouds. I'm kind of bummed. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But for myself, I don't necessarily like to go out and I'll observe it for a moment, but I won't stay out in the eclipse energy. I'm very sensitive. So when I'm out there, eclipse energy tends to make things very chaotic anyways. And it really just kind of makes my energy not the best. It'll drain me. So I'll observe it from afar. But I'm excited to see, this beautiful blood moon, and hopefully you guys will get a chance to do the same. All right. Well, I am looking here. I thought, before I get started with my callers, that I wanted to pull either, I always pull my oracle card or an affirmation card. And I thought, since it is the full moon, the blood moon, this eclipse, this lunar eclipse, I'm going to do a moon oracle. So we're going to pull an oracle card out of the moon oracle deck that I have. And then we're also going to do an affirmation as well. So we're going to kind of have a two for tonight. How's that? All right, you guys. So let's see here. I'm going to put this over here for a moment. I just already have a whole lot starting to come in. This is how life's been today. This is how readings have been. It's beautiful, but it can be overwhelming. Numbers today, let me tell you right away, because already I'm feeling like I need to mention this for whatever reason. So the number, today I've just been drawn to two numbers, so we go with it. And the number 19 and the number 10 have been very strong today. So 19 will be, again, both numbers, 19 and 10. The 19th of a month, the 10th of a month. Now, of course, 10 would be October. 19, not so much, but that'd connect to more of an age or the year 2019. This is really where, as I get ready to do readings, or even if I'm not, if loved ones in spirit are wanting to come through and give messages to validate who they are, to connect with who they know I'm going to be connecting with, they'll come in. Sometimes it's, just intuition, as I say, even clairvoyancy, things, I'm seeing in premonitions, predictions coming future-wise. So it's a lot of information. But I love to share it, and I love to hear the validation. So we'll see how that connects with my callers tonight. But until then, let's read these beautiful cards that we pulled. So I went ahead and I pulled the number 19 and then the number 10 of each card. So the I think what I want to do is we're going to read the affirmation first. The affirmation, this is for everybody. Hopefully, this will be something that can help you throughout the next week until we meet next week. It says, forgiveness helps me to let go and move on with my life, opening up to new and loving experiences. Now, this is interesting. I didn't even read this affirmation until just now. However, I did read the Moon Oracle, and the Oracle card says, now this is the South Node. So this is really connecting to kind of that polar opposite energy, if you will. When they say follow your true north, that's your purpose. If you've got then your opposite node, this is also some of that, well, not some, but is that shadow work. So I love these two together. And this one says, don't let your past hold you back. So if you look at these two, it's very interesting. Don't let your past hold you back. And then forgiveness helps me to let go and move on with my life, opening up to new and loving experiences. Beautiful together, perfect together. So if you have anything in your life that, that you ultimately have been holding on to grudges or anger, or even as bad like animosity for somebody or a situation, forgiveness is the hardest thing that the human side can do. However, it's one of the most healing things you can do for yourself, and it will help you to move forward. So, and that's really what the Oracle says, right? That don't let your past hold you back. Don't hold on to that energy of the past, stuff from whatever may have happened. Don't give it that much power, I say. Now it's easier said than done. I get it. So work on that. I say, it's a work in progress, and I'm doing the same. I have my own stuff from my past that, oh boy, I need to work on forgiveness too. But that's something that we just here, our human side struggles with. But it can be done. I've been working on some of my forgiveness, and I'm there. I've got some of those people or situations, I've forgiven. So anyhow, but enough about forgiving and past stuff. Let's go ahead and we're going to take our first caller, and this is Jody. And Jody, I believe is it Judy from
Judy.
Missouri? Is that correct, Judy?
Correct. Yes, Judy.
Hi, Judy. Hi, Judy. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great, hun. Really good. You're in Missouri, is that right?
Yes, yes.
I have a really great friend that was one of my students that I taught that lives in Missouri, and she's very gifted as well. So every time I think of Missouri, I think of her. Never been there,
Oh, how
but think
neat.
of her. Think of her. Yeah, I've never been to Missouri. Maybe one day. One day I'll get there.
Someday.
But how can I help you tonight, hon?
You know what? If you have a reading for me or you have something insight for me, that would be great.
Sure. Okay, absolutely. Do you have any particular, subject or just whatever comes that you're open to, whatever may be coming through? Or if you have a
I'm
specific
open
question?
to whatever's coming through, but otherwise, I'm working on myself, learning to love myself. So I want to know, either whatever you see. I'd rather have whatever you see, but otherwise, how you see my journey's coming.
Okay, perfect. I love it. And you said your journey, is that right? You said your journey, how your
Yes,
journey is coming? Okay, perfect. At
yes.
first I thought
It's
you said,
time to work on myself. I've
yes.
worked on everybody else, taking care of everybody else. It's time for me.
Amen, sister. I gotcha. I know all about that journey. Now that
Yeah,
one's done, let's move forward, right?
right.
Perfect. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple cards for you really quick here and just see how kind of ultimately what I like to do when I use my cards is just to see how um, the cards are going to validate, if you will, with what my gifts are already bringing to me. So now the two cards that I pulled, so interesting because I have been seeing fives all day today as well. But earlier, I had mentioned that the number 19 and the number 10 have been pretty significant numbers. Do you resonate with either 19 or the number 10 in any way, whether it's a birth date, death date,
You know
a
what?
specific number?
10 has,
Yeah.
I've always loved the number 910. I don't know why, but I have always
Oh,
loved the number 910. So it kind of
oh,
right
I
in
love that.
there.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, I love that. Well, the two cards you pulled, one is a five of wands. I'll show it on camera here for anyone that wants to see it or go back and watch. And then the other card is actually this beautiful 10 of cups. And so here we've got a 10 and then we've got a five, which obviously is, divisible by 10, right? So, or 10 divisible by five. Boy, it's been a long day. But I love just even some of the things I'm already seeing. So I want to jump right into how this is meshing. One thing I love that you said at the very beginning is that you said you're starting to love yourself. And, I literally, I couldn't believe you said that. I got chills because I literally just posted on some of my social media. And anybody can go and see what I posted. If you go to my website, mini-medium.com, all of my social media stuff is there and you just click on it, takes you there. But on Instagram, I posted literally a video, my friend, about how I'm learning to love myself, flaws and all, and that I want to share it with everybody because why not, And then we connect. It's beautiful. So I think one of the things that I'm going to be turning 50 in June. Oh, the big 50's around the corner, and I'm struggling. I'm struggling with this one. However, I feel for you, and where this maybe our past line beautifully, my friend, is that regardless of our age, whatever may be, it's embracing each, really embracing every day, but also, every year. And then as we get into, each, I guess, decade, if you will. But one of the things that I see coming where I feel that the energy you're putting out in the universe with the fact that you're starting to love yourself, giving back to yourself, because I'm a true believer in that karmic energy. Everything you put out there comes right back. And if you are, if you're putting out in the universe, woe is me, I don't like my life. I don't like my body. I don't like what I see. It's going to be a karmic energy, and that can just be draining. So some things I want you to be mindful of this year. We are in this year of the 9. And in numerology, that number 9 is all about tying up loose ends. It's about ending old behaviors, old habits. It really is finishing, even like if you have old projects around the house, get those done. Because as we go into the year of the 10, which is where your beautiful lucky number, do you see where the 910 comes in?
Yeah.
It's amazing. I got goosebumps. So now we're going into the year of the 10 next year, which is actually the year of the 1, and it's new beginnings, new starts, new beginnings, and you get to kind of have a fresh, energetic start. So, and I see that for you, my friend. I feel like next year is your year of so much growth and, traveling. There's a sense, I just see you going on some, maybe bucket list things that, trips, and doing some things even maybe that your old self would never even think of doing, and I love that because of the fact that this year you're ending the old you, if you will, the things that maybe terrified you, made you nervous in the past, and you're stepping out of that beautiful comfort zone that we all love to stay in. But what I love in all of this is that and I'm going to tell you this coming pretty soon, May of next year, I want you to keep that in mind, right about May. Boy, there's definitely this, and it takes my breath away with how much I feel this is going to shift your whole journey and your path of even being able to let go of some of the things in your past that have been very difficult to do. And now it's going to really just catapult you to this whole new journey of finding yourself, of discovery. So and I love that because I feel like this year is preparing you for it. Next year, opens your eyes to it. And then in that early part of next year, it really takes off. So I think my biggest advice for you, my friend, is to not allow fear to get in the way. And, it's even like what I read in, the oracle card that I read, to not let your past hold you back, which I feel fits perfect for you. Um, but fear, it's my favorite thing to share. It's an acronym and it stands for the false ego appearing real. So that ego gets in the way, and that ego can be, for women, it can be, I'm not tall enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not skinny enough, I'm not educated enough, whatever it may be. That fear, it's that, it's, it's something that will definitely keep you from finding your happiness. So please work through these fears this year. So next year, you can see this just beautiful new beginning, and even some new relationships, my friend. Are you in a relationship right now, intimately, I should say?
I am. I'm married. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So the new relationship, it doesn't need to be, obviously not a new intimate relationship. Even if it's, even as I see it coming, it can still be with your spouse, but it can be new beginnings together. So watch for that, because I do feel that that's going to be something very important to you as you start to grow and start loving yourself more. So just, yeah, I say, what do they say? Buckle up and keep your hands and arms or whatever in the ride, and hold on tight. But more importantly, enjoy the ride. Okay.
Thank you so much. I so appreciate this reading.
Yeah, you're so welcome. It was a pleasure to meet you, and have such a beautiful evening. And go do some good energy work tomorrow and enjoy that eclipse if you can. Okay.
Great. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Okay. Okay, hon. You too. Bye bye. Okay. All right, guys. We have some more time for. I have Patricia. Hi, Patricia. This is Mini Medium. How
Hi.
are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great. How
Good.
can I help you tonight?
Um, just whatever you see for me.
Okay, perfect. I love it. I love how everybody is kind of just open to whatever comes today. Whatever,
Yes,
it's all about the divine timing of everything. I love it.
yes.
All right, my friend. Well, let's see. I am gonna do the same as I did for my last caller. I'm gonna pull a few cards for you as well. See how they're ultimately going to mesh with what visions and things, if you will, are already coming up. Now, again, uh, as I was mentioning to my last caller, the number 19 and the number 10 has been very significant today as, validations of birth dates or death dates, years, whatever may be. Do you resonate with either of those numbers in any way, like
Nine,
such as that?
19 or 10? Not that I can think of at the moment.
Okay, okay. Please keep it in mind. If it does, that's
I will.
beautiful.
I will.
That's, yep, that's okay too. um,
Hmm.
oh, I just heard to mention October. And I don't know if I'm picking up on a soul that has crossed over, or if it's just some connection with October that I'm picking up through you with guides. But does October, is that a significant month for you?
Um, and it's significant as two people in my life passed away in October. That was some time ago.
That's okay. That's okay.
Hmm.
Um, very well could be both of those spirits, both of those souls,
Hmm.
or one of them already trying to step in and, wanting to just if anything, validate that the 10 is them wanting to give us these signs that they're around, of course. But so what's interesting, I pulled a few cards for you, and this is what's amazing. So I'm going to show on camera. The first card you pulled is this, if it'll zoom in here or focus, this 10 of Pentacles. Then the other card is a King of Pentacles. So again, we've got the number 10 popped up. And so there's more validation of that 10. So now Pentacles are really something of value to you, whatever it is that you value in your life. You know, I can tell without a doubt for you, Patricia, you know, family is definitely very important. There is so much value there. You know, now there's little ones running around you as I see visually. So are you either you have little children that are little, or do you have grandbabies yet?
I have grandbabies, but my youngest grandbaby's in her 20s. So, but when they were little, they were all running around me, very, very close and bonded to them.
So your youngest grandbaby's in their 20s. Is that what you just said?
Yes. Yes.
Your energy.
Little, but sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, hon, your energy that I'm getting from you, I would never have even guessed that you had grandbabies in their 20s.
A lot of people say that, actually. But yeah, when they were little, very, very close to them, spent so much time with them, is very bonded to all of them. So I could see why you would pick that would come up. Yes.
Beautiful. I love that. Well, I'll tell you, I know that we've got a couple minutes here, so I'm going to get as much as I can in this 2 minutes that I'm getting. So there is such a significance of why I say an emphasis of why I need to talk about you and your family. You know, what am I trying to say? You know, how much you love the family, how it's important to you, how the grandbabies were so close with you, you know, and really a lot of this has to do with, I have a very strong father. So I've got a dad on the other side that comes forward. I have my whole right side getting goosebumps. That's the masculine. Now, has your dad passed?
I actually had a biological father, an adopted father, and a stepfather.
Oh my goodness. Well, have they all passed? Have they all crossed over?
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, they've all crossed over.
Okay.
I'm 78 years old.
Oh my goodness, I would have never guessed. Because I can't see you, I can only hear you, and your energy is beautiful.
Yeah.
So whatever you're doing, my friend, keep it up. But I really feel, and the minute that I've got here, I want you to tell the message for you is such an emphasis from these three men, and you've nailed it. You said my biological, my step, adopted, all of these. This is all about the family. This is all about seeing that you don't have to be biological to be family, and there's still that beautiful bond and love. And all three of these fathers that are coming through are really just very proud of the value and everything that you have put into this part of your life. So there is some disconnect, I feel, between some family, but I do feel that's going to work itself out here this year. So just keep that good energy in mind, okay?
Yes.
All right.
When you do these readings, I'm sorry. Can I ask a question, or do you need to go? When you do these readings, does it ever? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, yep. I have to end my show, but
Okay, I understand. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Have a great night.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. All right, you guys. First off, happy St. Patrick's Day. I wore my green today for that, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys.